Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon whenever you watch this video. Welcome to week 7 of our winter story time. I'm Miss Lori. Miss Heather usually does these videos, but I got to have a turn today, so yay! So welcome to everyone who's joining us. I want to say a quick hello to Mara. Hi, Mara, and Joel and Mary. Hello, and Carter and Cade, and who else? Addie and Kensley, and Ellie and Colin, and Jackson and Callan. Hello, hello. Thanks for watching. So today's story time is all about blankets and mittens. Tomorrow is supposed to snow. Not tomorrow. Today's Wednesday. Friday, we're supposed to get some snow. So it's a good time to have a story time about nice snuggly warm blankets and nice warm mittens. So for those of you that come and get our packet, you'll get your paper and it explains everything, all of your craft ideas. Actually, this one is some ideas of things you can do with your blankets. So there are things you can do. You could make a blanket fort. Like with chairs and a table. You could have your grown-up hide some things under the blanket and you can ask questions, and the game is called What's Under the Blanket. You could use your blanket as a parachute like we do at story time sometimes. You lift it up and you run under and then it falls down on you and you hide. You could make a blanket cocoon. You could wrap yourself, kind of like have your grown-up roll yourself all up in your blanket. Or you could make a blanket hammock. You could put some chairs and put your blanket over it, and it almost makes like a hammock for your stuffy or your dolls. Or you could even eat your snack on your blanket hammock. If you had something light for a snack, you could eat a snack on a hammock blanket. So those are some ideas of things to do with a blanket. Your craft for your blanket is going to be to make a quilt. So you'll get, I have so many papers here. You're going to get a blank paper like this, and then you're gonna get all the little squares like this, and you'll put your squares on, and it makes a quilt, a blanket, a quilt. So that's your quilt craft, your blanket craft. And then you're going to have a mitten craft. And for the mitten craft, you're gonna get just some little mittens and a piece of yarn in there. And you decorate your mittens, whoops, goes this way, however you want. So I just made some little hearts on mine and some dots, and then you'll glue your string and you'll have a little mitten craft that you could hang up in your house somewhere. And then also included in your kit is a mitten matching activity and a shape counting activity, okay? And then all the ideas of things that you can do with your blankets. So that is your packet for those of you that come to get the packets. If you don't come to get the packets, no problem. You can still have lots of fun with this story time. So let's get started with our welcome song, The More We Get Together. And remember, the signs are more and together and friend and happy. So let's sing it with the music. Here we go. Ready?
The more we get together,
together, together. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be.
oh,
The more we get together, together, together. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. There's Chris and Tanya and Jason and Justin. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Yay, let's do it one more time.
Sing now.
The more we get together, together, together. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Yay, nice job. All right, so I want to show you our first book. Our first book is about mittens. This is One Mitten. Make sure you guys can see it. There it is, one mitten. What color is that mitten. Is it yellow? It's a yellow mitten. Ooh, look at all the basket of warm, snuggly clothes for going outside. One mitten, yellow and bright, fits on my left hand or on my right. Look at the doggy looking at all of the mittens and the hats and the scarves. I bet you have all those warm clothes at your house too. One mitten can wave a mitten hello. One mitten can make a shadow show with shadow shapes of a mitten whale. Look at that. Maybe you could try that at home. Use your mitten and have a flashlight and you can make like a whale. So fun. Ooh, what does this look like? And a slow mitten snail, a mitten snail. One mitten is a hat for a rooster's head. Silly. Or a very small mitten bag bed. Look, it's a bed for the stuffy, like a sleeping bag. One mitten is a mitten flag. Hold still, Daisy. Wag, Daisy, wag. I wonder if any of you have doggies at home, if your doggie would like you to do that. Maybe. One mitten gives a sleepy cat a kitten soft one mitten pat. Oh, pat, pat the kitty. And under the cat, some yellow fuzz. What do you think might be right here under the kitty? Huh, I wonder. Ah, my other mitten. So that's where it was. She was missing her mitten. Two mittens can clap. Flap mitten wings. Make mitten ears. Lots of two mitten things. Look at all the different things you can do. Peekaboo and handstands. So fun. Two mittens windshield wipe the frosty glass. Have you ever done that at home? Maybe sometimes in the bathroom the mirror gets foggy and you'd like to wipe that off. It's snowing outside, covering up the glass. We're gonna have snow at our house soon. Two mittens make binocular eyes, like this, binocular eyes. Two mittens wave mitten goodbyes. Then one mitten, yellow and bright, holds my friend's hands warm and tight. And what color mittens does the friend have? Can you tell? Looks like green. Just like my mitten craft. The mitten has a heart on it, just like mine. Look at that. Can you see? I don't know if you can see it. See the heart? I didn't even know that when I made my craft that this book would have a mitten with a heart. Two friends with mittens. We're ready to go. Skipping mitten warm into the snow. Look at this birdie. Does anyone know what this is called? A red birdie? Is that called a cardinal? And there are the two mittens. Nice. Awesome. All right. So there was a song I wanted to do. Let's do If You're Happy and You Know It, because we can do things with our hands, okay? I don't know if Miss Heather usually does songs, but we're going to do a song. So I like this one.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. I'm stomping, you can't see me, but I am. Stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet.
If you're happy and you know it, peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
If you're happy and you know it, peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
If you're happy and you know it,
Then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it,
peekaboo.
peekaboo.
If you're happy
Can you
and
wiggle your
know
ears?
it, wiggle your ears.
Show me your
If
ears.
you're happy and you know it,
Wiggle your ears. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your ears.
know it, shout hooray.
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it,
Shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Hooray! Yay! All right, now I want to show you a book about a blanket. Fly, blankie, fly. And this is a quilt, just like you're going to make in your craft. Fly, blankie, fly. And this book is about all different things the child is going to do with his blankie. Same as what I gave you for ideas. I'm gonna kind of angle you guys a little bit like this so you can see better. One night before bed, a boy and his blankie stood towering over the very top stair. With a giant heave-ho and a very big throw, he launched it with might through the air. This was the night Sam's adventures began, with a daring and boisterous cry. From the top of his lungs to the pits of his belly, Sam roared aloud, "Fly, blankie, fly!" Zoom, zoom, like a jet flying through the sky. Zoom, blankie, zoom. Whooshing to the moon like a rocket so high. Whoosh, blankie, whoosh. Hippity hopping like a bouncing kangaroo. Oh my gosh, a red kangaroo? That's so silly. Hop, blankie, hop. So silly, look at the baby. Trotting and marching like a camel through the zoo. March, blankie, march. Can you march at home? March your feet. Spreading your wings like a proud butterfly. Fly, blankie, fly. Can you flap your wings and fly, fly? Slithering through the trees like a snake so sly. Slither, blankie, slither. Can you slither? Like a snake. Slither, blankie, slither. And if you're at home on your floor, you could really slither. I don't have a lot of room sitting in my chair here. Swishing through the spout of a giant humpback. Swish, blankie, swish. Like he's coming right out. Woo! Choo, choo, ka-chooing, chugging down the track. Choo, choo, blankie, choo, choo. Whirling through the sea like a shimmery seahorse. Whirl, blankie, whirl. Gliding and sailing like a boat on course. Ooh, this book's a little bit ripped. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I might have taped it. Glide, blankie, glide. Be careful when we turn that page. Playing in the stars and swinging on the moon. Swing, blankie, swing. Look at all these fun things you can do with a blanket. Snoozing and snoring, napping till noon. Shh, blankie, shh. At last, it was time for Sam to count sheep. He whispered so quietly, sleep, blankie, sleep. It's time for sleep. And there's a little turtle. So those are some other fun things you could do with your blankets. You could act like the boy and make up all kinds of activities. Let's do another song. Let's do, I can't do head, shoulders, knees, and toes because you won't be able to see my toes. You know what? We're gonna do the sit down, stand up song. I'm gonna back up my, oh, here you go, I'm backing you guys up. Okay. Oh, I'll kind of halfway stand up. How's that? Because this is such a fun one.
Everybody stand up. Everybody sit down.
Now stand up again. And turn around.
And turn around. You can keep standing up.
I'm standing. It's hard to tell, but I am.
But not for long.
'Cause this is a sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down song.
Good.
All right, now we're gonna listen.
Now stand up if you're 5 years old.
Is anybody at home 5 years old? Stand up.
And sit back down again. Stand up if you're 6 or 7.
Who's 6 or 7?
Then
I think
sit back down
Colin
with
might be
your
6 or
friends.
7.
Stand up if you're 4 or 3.
4 or 3 or 2 or 1. Stand up, stand up.
Stand up if you're 8, 9, or 10.
Oh, I don't know if any of my friends are that old.
Now everybody
Sit back
down. We'll do it
Ready?
once again. Everybody
Stand up.
Everybody
Sit down.
Now
Stand up again. Turn around.
And turn around. You can keep standing up, but not for long.
Ready?
'Cause this is the sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down song.
All right, you have to listen again. Let's
Stand up if you have a sister.
Who has a sister at home?
Now sit back down again. Stand up if you have a brother.
Stand up if you have a brother. Stand up, stand up. I have a brother. I'm going to stand up.
Down with your friends.
Sit back down.
Stand up if you have a dog at home.
Who has a doggy at home? Stand up.
Stand up if you have a cat.
Kitties? Stand up if you have a kitty.
Now everybody
All right, sit back down.
This time we'll do it fast.
Ready?
Everybody
Stand up.
Everybody
Sit down.
Now
Stand up again. Turn around.
and turn around. You can keep standing up, but not for long.
Ready?
Because this is the sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down song.
All right, let's listen again.
Now stand up if you like music.
I like music.
And sit back down with
Sit
your
back
friends.
down.
Stand up if you like sports.
I like sports.
Then sit back
Sit
down
back
again.
down.
Stand up just if you feel like
Stretch
it.
your legs. Stand up,
You
stand up.
don't even have to ask. Now
Sit back down.
everybody sit back down. This
Are you
time
ready
we're
for the
gonna
fast
do it
one?
Very fast.
All right, let's do it. Ready?
Everybody stand up.
Ah.
Everybody sit down. Now stand up again.
Fast.
And turn around. You can keep standing up, but not for long.
Ready, ready, ready. Get your legs
This
ready.
is the sit down, stand up,
Sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up. Ah! Go fast, go fast. Oh, it makes my legs so tired.
Sit down song.
Yikes. Oh my goodness. I have to bring you back. Come back, my friends, come back. Okay, here we are. Whoa, are your legs tired? My legs are tired. All right, I have another book about a blankie. Small Bunny's Blue Blanket. This is about a story, or this story is about a bunny who loves his or her blanket. I'm not sure if it's a boy bunny or a girl, but it's a very special blankie that goes everywhere with Blue Bunny. Small Bunny loved Blue Blanket. I think I said Blue Bunny. It's not Blue Bunny. It's Bunny and Blue Blanket. Okay, here we go. Everything he did, Small Bunny did with Blue Blanket. Do any of you have something at home? Maybe a stuffy or a lovey or a blanket, something that you like to take everywhere? That's what this is for Bunny. Special lovey. Small Bunny needed Blue Blanket to help him go even higher on the swings. He needed Blue Blanket to help him paint his best pictures. Ooh, a rocket ship. And he needed Blue Blanket to help him read the hardest words in his books. Small Bunny and Blue Blanket were always together. One day, when they were in the sandbox, Mommy called, "Time to come in, Small Bunny. You both need a bath." Ooh, bath time. Small Bunny thought Blue Blanket was perfect the way it was. His mommy didn't agree. Bunny! Where is Bunny? Can you tell? Is he hiding under the bed? After Small Bunny was washed and dried. Ah, look. Is that how your mommy dries you after your bath? With a hairdryer? Oh my gosh. Mommy picked up Blue Blanket and put it in the washing machine. "Don't worry," she said. "It will only take a minute." It actually took 107, and Small Bunny watched Blue Blanket for every single second, every single minute. Look, all the time. That's a long time to be washing. Oh, we're stuck here. Mommy hung Blue Blanket out to dry. Good as new, she said. Small Bunny did not agree. He did not like new. He kind of liked his blanket old, and he liked all the smells that were on his blanket. But after plenty of swinging, painting, reading, and playing, Blue Blanket was just the way it was before. Perfect. So even if it's time to wash your blankie or your stuffy, you always get it right back, right? Okay, I have one more book. This story time is running a little bit longer. I think Miss Heather said she usually only does 15 minutes. So if you're getting tired of listening to me, you can always pause it and come back in a few minutes. But I have one more story to show you. This one is called The Missing Mitten Mystery. Oh, a mystery is something that it's hard to solve. So let's see what the mystery is about the mitten. I have to angle you again, silly. Oscar, I lost my other mitten. That makes 5 mittens this winter. I'm in big trouble. Have you ever lost a mitten? It's hard to keep track of them sometimes. Let's search every place we played today. We'll start at the hill where we rode on Ralph's sled. Here's Ralph's boot, but there's no mitten. So can you see? Here's a boot. Looks like a friend's boot. Look at that big hill. Ooh, so fun to go sledding. So they found a boot, but not the mitten. I'll look around the castles we built with Ralph and Herbie and Ruth. That was fun. So they built all kinds of snow castles. Can you see them all? I'm going to put you guys nice and close. If it snows on Friday, I wonder if some of you will go out and play in the snow and make some castles. Here's Ralph's other boot. Oh my goodness, how did Ralph get home if he lost both his boots? And Ruth's sock and Herbie's sweater. I'm wondering how these kids took all their clothes off while they were playing outside. How did they stay nice and warm? No mitten. Oscar, you found it! There it is. Look, can you see? Oops, here it is. Wow, a flying mitten. Do you guys think it's the mitten flying? Let's see. Oh, it's only a little bird. I wonder if he stole my mitten to make a snuggly nest. What kind of bird is that? We just talked about that in our other story. A red bird is called a cardinal. Look. Uh-oh. An eagle could do it. An eagle could fly away with the mitten. I wonder if the eagle took his mitten. Maybe an eagle took my mitten to keep his baby's head warm. So he's imagining this right now. He's wondering, is that what happened to the mitten? Do you think my mitten got tired of being a mitten? Maybe it just slipped off my hand and hopped away. Do you think a mitten could hop away like a bunny rabbit? Look, it's making all the tracks like a bunny rabbit. This is a silly story. There are no mitten tracks, but here are some mouse tracks heading toward the woodpile. See all these little mouse tracks? Could that mouse be using my mitten for a sleeping bag? Ooh, that's another thing he's wondering. He's thinking about that in his mind. He's imagining. Or maybe he'll wear it next Halloween and be a mitten mummy. Oh my gosh, that would be a fun costume for a mouse. Let's go see if I dropped my mitten while we were making the snowman to surprise Miss Seltzer. Do you see the mitten anywhere? I don't think so. I haven't seen your mitten, Annie, but why don't you look in the garden where you were making snow angels? Finding missing mittens is hard work. It would be easier to grow new ones. Now she's imagining, if she could grow a mitten. Do you think mittens could grow on trees? That would be silly. Let's try planting the other mitten right here in the garden. Next spring, when the snow melts, a little mitten tree might sprout. Miss Seltzer and I would take good care of it all summer long. Could that really happen? Grow a mitten tree? Nope. Oh my gosh, but look at the imagination. Look at all those mittens. In the fall, we'd pick the right mittens. Then I'd give mittens on Christmas. So if she grew a mitten tree, she'd have mitten presents for everyone. And mittens on birthdays, and mittens on Valentine's Day. Look at all the mittens everywhere. Oscar, it's getting dark, and it's starting to rain. We'll never find my mitten. Come inside, Annie. I made some hot chocolate for us, and I've got a biscuit for Oscar. Look, the rain is melting the snowman. But what's that spot on his chest? Look at this. It looks like the snowman has a heart. Can you see that while the snow is melting? Gracious, your snowman has a heart. My mitten is the heart of the snowman. Can you see that? It's her other mitten. When she was making the snowball, her mitten fell off in the middle of the snowball and it made a snowman heart. How fun is that? All right, so that is our story time. That was a lot of books for you guys to sit through and read. Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of you. I hope you enjoyed that. If you make your mitten craft and you want to send us a picture, or if you want to send us a picture of your mitten quilt, we would love to see all of the pictures of what you make. Or if you make a great fort or a hammock out of your blanket, anything that you do, any games that you do with your blanket, we would love to see pictures of that. We always like to see what you do at home. Since we can't see you at the library, we like to see what you do at home. So let's do our goodbye song, and then we're actually going to be starting our story times in person again in March. So pretty soon, we won't be doing the videos. We'll get to see you in real life. So that'll be so fun. So let's do our goodbye song. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Thanks for joining me.